Another question that's come up is I've experienced situations where the company became aware of a relationship between two individuals. It was not a reporting relationship initially, but there was a difference in the power imbalance so there was a power imbalance between the parties. The company decided to promote the lower level partner of this relationship, and that's what uncovered the situation. An investigation ensued, and we were aware of the situation in full. The position of the two was that we would be discriminating if the company did not continue with the promotion. What is the risk to the company? They opted to create an NDA between each of the individuals and the company. Was that the best way to resolve the investigation? So in terms of this situation, you want to go back to your workplace policies, and the policy, should indicate, should speak to the fact of, there's no prohibition on workplace relationships. However, where the individuals are in a reporting relationship, or if not in a situation where there's a power imbalance, there are questions of consent that arise, and whether or not that person who's on the lower end of that power imbalance is actually able to provide consent to that relationship. And in those cases, that the relationship should be disclosed to the employer so that proper steps can be taken to manage that situation, right? And in this case, as you mentioned, the situation didn't come to light because of a positive disclosure. It came to light because one person was being promoted, and then through that hiring process, the issue came up. It's problematic when you catch these situations on the back end of the relationship, right? When things have already fallen apart, there's a breakup, and now you're dealing with the fallout of that, and one person may be questioning whether or not they should have been in the relationship, and this person was just using their power and influence over them to keep them in that relationship. You've got the other employees who may have been witnesses and just feeling awkward throughout the process while this relationship was ongoing, and like I said, on the back end of the relationship, when things go sour, that's when individuals start making allegations, and they start saying to the employer, look, you're vicariously liable for these actions, and I suffered harm because you didn't take the appropriate steps, and and then there's claims of constructive dismissal, and claims of extraordinary damages that get thrown around. So it's difficult to say that whether or not, based on how this situation was uncovered, if it was dealt with in the right way. What I would say going forward, though, is that you want to start with your policies, make sure that the expectations are made clear in the policy, and then that way it gives you the ability to be proactive in terms of managing these situations going forward. And and what you're doing is really being focused on how do you maintain a healthy environment and make sure that that folks aren't using their influence to take advantage of others in the workplace.